This is the InteractionSync for PureCloud presentation, Agent Status, Presence, and Activity Indicators. In this presentation, I will be focusing on the concept of status and how it relates to receiving interactions while logged into PureCloud. I'll begin with basic status, the type of status that every user within a PureCloud organization has access to. Then I'll discuss the on-queue or ACD status and its appearance to the rest of the organization when the agent is involved with on-queue activities. Let's get started. In your PureCloud organization, all users can change their status to a list of default and potentially custom statuses that let others within the organization know whether they can be contacted or not. Agents also have the ability to select the on-queue status to allow them to accept ACD interactions. When you're using the InteractionSync for PureCloud embedded client and you change your status, users in the organization can actually see a lot more information about you than you can see in your smaller client. This is particularly useful when the agent is working on an ACD queue or an ACD interaction, which we'll look at next. As you may have noticed with basic status, presence indicators appear as colored rings around profile pictures. Status indicators are the words that are the same color as the presence indicator. An agent's current activity displays as words or icons near the status. So when this agent goes on queue, we'll see that she immediately gets a chat delivered to her. Notice that we see the chat icon for a chat interaction, as well as the number 1 indicating that she's currently just handling one chat. Next, you'll see that she gets a phone call delivered to her and the icons and status indicators update to reflect her current level of activity. So, from an organizational perspective, it's easy to see that Ashley is on queue and currently handling 2 interactions. From the agent side, all Ashley had to do was go on queue, and the rest of it was handled for her automatically. Now, if for some reason Ashley was not able to answer an interaction on time or stepped away from her desk and didn't pull herself off of the queue, you'll see that to the rest of the organization, Ashley is showing on queue but not responding to interactions. On the agent side, if we go back to Dynamics, you'll see that it's showing Ashley that she is not responding and then gives her 2 options. She can either go back on the queue or off the queue. We'll go ahead and set her back on, and now she's ready to take the next interaction.